Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss Audit Committee. In the previous video, we discussed about the corporate social responsibility. I hope that it is clear. We will discuss it with the help of certain points because it will be easier for you to understand as well as remember. Audit Committee comes under Section 177 of the Companies Act 2013. Now, what is the applicability of Audit Committee? Applicability means कौन सी कंपनीज को ऑडिट कमिटी बनानी है. So the first criteria is listed company. Each and every listed company, they have to make one audit committee. And public company also have to form one audit committee. Now not every public company, it is not mandatory for each and every public company to form an audit committee. So the public companies whose paid up share capital is 10 crore or more than 10 crore and turnover is 100 crore or more than 100 crore, and the balance sheet shows the more than 50 crore, the deposits and loans exceeds 50 crore, only they have to form an audit committee. So the applicability is listed company को बनाना है और उन पब्लिक कंपनी को बनाना है जिनका पेड अप शेयर कैपिटल 10 करोड़ या 10 करोड़ से ज़्यादा है, टर्नओवर 100 करोड़ या 100 करोड़ से ज़्यादा है और बैलेंस शीट में डिपॉजिट और लोन दोनों मिला के मोर देन 50 करोड़ है. नाउ योर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज मेंबर्स. सो ऑडिट कमिटी मस्ट कंटेन 3 or more directors where द मेजॉरिटी शुड बी ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर्स. मतलब 3 अगर डायरेक्टर हैं उसमें 2 डायरेक्टर इंडिपेंडेंट होने चाहिए. आई होप तुम लोगों ने पहले डायरेक्टर्स का चैप्टर पढ़ा हुआ है, सो यू नो इंडिपेंडेंट डायरेक्टर्स को कैसे डिफरेंशिएट करते हैं. दिस आर क्लियर आई गेस. नाउ योर नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज क्वालिफिकेशन. ये जो 3 डायरेक्टर्स हैं दे शुड बी एबल टू रीड एंड अंडरस्टैंड ऑल द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स इंक्लूडिंग द चेयरपर्सन. ओके. Your next point is responsibilities. Since the number of responsibilities in case of audit committee is large number, that's why with the help of this abbreviation you can easily remember the points. It's IMVEED. IMVEED. Now, why IMVEED is given? I stands for intercorporate loan and investment, that is scrutiny of intercorporate loan and investment. Audit committee scrutinizes the different loans and investments which are taken by the organization or the company. Okay. Now your next point is related party transactions, approval and modification. So your next point is that audit committee takes the approval and modifies the related party transaction. Okay. Now your next point is auditors' independence and effectiveness of audit process should be received. It's very important that the effectiveness of the audit process, how the audit process is going, whether it's there should not be any fraudulent practices while making the audit report. All these things are properly taken. Audit committee takes care of all such things, that no fraudulent activities are undertaken while maintaining or while making the audit report. Now the next point is monitoring and use of public funds. We know that a company when raises fund from the public, it's very important to use it in a proper manner, to invest it in a proper manner so that the returns can be provided to the shareholders. Now in that case, if a company, now you all know that from the previous chapters that many a times companies are formed for fraudulent purposes, and in that case it's the responsibility of the audit committee to look after the matter and to make sure that the funds are not misplaced and they're invested in proper projects. Now your next point is valuation of assets and undertaking. It's also very important that the valuation of assets and undertaking, which is a great responsibility, which is a huge responsibility, which is undertaken by audit committee. Next point is examination of financial statement and audit report. a true picture or a true position of a company is depicted with the help of financial statement and audit report. And just because the audit committee makes sure that they are not using any fraudulent or they are not कोई गलत तरीका नहीं यूज़ कर रहे हैं, ट्रांजैक्शंस को मैनिपुलेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, सो दैट्स वाई दे प्रॉपरली एग्जामाइन द फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एज वेल एज ऑडिट रिपोर्ट. Next point is evaluation of IFC and risk management system. So, financial control, fund control, it's internal fund control. It's very important because audit committee might appoint 2 or more people who will look into the matter that the funds that are being utilized in the organization, they are utilized in a proper manner, they are controlled in a proper manner, and the risk management system is also working properly. Next, last R is recommendation of auditors. That is recommendation of auditors under the responsibility criteria of audit committee. Recommendation of auditor means appointment of auditor, remuneration of auditor, fixing remuneration for the auditors, and then terms of office, like for how many years they are going to be appointed as auditors. Okay, now your next point is rights of audit committee. Audit committee can call the auditors on different matters. They can ask them that they want to review the financial statement, what is the scope, where the areas where audit is being actually done, and then internal control system. They can also look after the internal control system. They can investigate all those responsibilities, that is IMV, that I have already explained to you. They can investigate they can investigate like each and every point that I have discussed with you earlier. कोई भी पॉइंट पे किसी भी जगह पे अगर वो देखते हैं कि फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट प्रॉपरली नहीं प्रोवाइड किया जा रहा है, रिस्क मैनेजमेंट नहीं हो रहा है, रेम्यूनरेशन को लेके कोई प्रॉब्लम है, या फिर ऑडिटर्स लोग फ्रॉडुलेंट वेज यूज़ कर रहे हैं, मैनिपुलेट कर रहे हैं ट्रांजैक्शन को, तो वो इस चीज़ को इन्वेस्टिगेट कर सकते हैं और वो उन पे केस भी कर सकते हैं. एंड दे कैन रेफर, दे आर ऑथराइज्ड, दे कैन डू दिस, and they might obtain the external help. They can take external help. Moreover, they have the ability, they have the rights or powers that they can access the company's record. Okay, now next point is discuss related matter. Under the rights of audit committee, they can discuss all these matter to internal and statutory auditor as well as with the management of a company. Last point is disclosure of board's report. Disclosure means all those informations which are not meant to be disclosed could be disclosed by the audit committee regarding the composition of audit committee as well as recommendation of audit committee which are not accepted by the board of directors or the board of the company. Okay, now you go through that the topic in your book in Bibidam or in Kalyani Publishers. You can go through it, and if there is any confusion you can ask me. It's very easy. You just have to read it once and you can remember it properly. You can memorize it easily, and if there is any confusion then do ask me. Okay, bye.